I'm interested to see if this is going to be considered as nudity on YouTube, because I'm a guy, but I have some big tits. is it is it considered nudity? I don't know. We're gonna find out today. So this is a video about how self-driving cars are gonna cause all sorts of devastation, much deeper than you think. Because when it's a good thing, it's the future, and we need to accept it, and it's gonna be a good thing. So we're gonna talk about it right now. So self-driving cars. Just imagine when you're riding in a self-driving car, right? It's like you're in a taxi. It's like you're in the backseat of a taxi. If a taxi gets pulled over for speeding or careless driving or whatever the fuck, that's never your fault, right? Because you're just a passenger, right? You're a passenger riding. So you can never be held accountable for the actions of the vehicle, right? And so this is going to create a whole dynamic of some fucked up shit. Because what's going to happen is the police will never be able to pull over. They'll never be able to pull over anyone driving, because no one's driving. Everyone's just riding as a passenger in a self-driving vehicle. So what's going to happen to all the revenue that they used to be able to generate when they were pulling people over for speeding or whatever, getting into an accident, writing them a ticket, whatever the fuck they do? You know, just getting money from milking the system, milking the people, and taxing them for their own stupidity, right? So you know, what's gonna be the result? Well, the result is you're gonna have less people being incarcerated than jail, because if you look at the numbers, most people who are in jail, it is because of something that happened while in a car. They were pulled over for speeding or whatever happened, and then they were shaken down by the police and they had weed or whatever the fuck it was, and they confiscated the weed and put them in jail, right? And so because of this, that's how they generated all their that's how they got all the people in jail as it is because of cars and people driving. It's not because of, going and doing house busts and all sorts of stuff like that. No, they just pick people. It's all random. They pick them right off the street, they pick them right off the road. And so the future's going to be where we're going to have people not driving at all. So there's not going to be any police. The police aren't going to be able to just pull people over and stop them and harass them for any reason. And so not just the police are going to suffer, the bail bondsmen, the lawyers, the judges, everyone. The good thing is that the judicial system will have less of a burden on it. It's going to be open up to actual real crimes, stuff that's actually fucking up the neighborhood and shit, or fucking up the whole country or whatever. So there's going to be a total change. And so you have to think all these lawyers who are just working off of small infractions, civil infractions of speeding tickets or whatever the fuck, they just get dismissed all the time. That's what they get paid to do. They're not ever doing big criminal cases. There's too many lawyers as it is. It's like there's too many police officers as it is. And once you get rid of the human driver, that's where 90-something% of, or I forgot the exact number, it's a high percentage, okay? That's where a high percentage of people end up getting a problem with the police, and You're not going to get into an issue with the police almost any other way besides being in a car and driving it. So, it's going to be a big issue because we're not going to have people in jail anymore for bullshit. So, what are the cops going to start cracking down on now? And this is exactly why you need to vote for Andrew Yang for president, because he's going to legalize marijuana. Because if marijuana is not legal, everyone that smokes weed, more than 50% of the population, of the American population, is openly admitted to smoking weed at least once in their life. More than 50%. And so, more than half the people of this country smoke weed, and the other half are hypocrites. Because there's not half. There's not half, more, because more than 50% of Americans have admitted to smoking weed. So that's a mass majority. And so we're going to have major disruptions in the market with self-driving vehicles, and not including the truck drivers, which is going to be, that's another position which is totally fucked, which is the obvious position that gets fucked first. But you got to think about the secondary recourses and the waves that are going to be on the far end, because the wave keeps going. The wave travels. Where there's a cause, there's an effect, and you're going to get more effect. And so, yeah, it's going to be crazy, okay? But it's going to be for the good. And this is why we need a universal basic income. This is why we need Andrew Yang as president. He's going to legalize weed and make it to where people can't be shaken down as easily. But the people aren't going to be able to be shaken down as easily. But then the police will start targeting people for other stuff and cracking down on weed and cracking down on crack and cracking down on all sorts of other drugs. They just need to stop a war on drugs. It's ridiculous, because let people do whatever they want. Some states allow you to ride around with no helmet on your motorcycle, or no seatbelt in your car. If they allow that, then you should allow people to do whatever the fuck they want to do with their body. I don't see how they think they can have any law that where force someone to be safe. It's so stupid. If you don't want to be safe, go do whatever the fuck you want to do. It's your life. I don't see why the government thinks they can just come in and fuck up people's shit and tell them what to do. But yeah, anyways, we'll see if this video stays up long, because, I'm a guy, but I got some nice tits, right? It's hilarious. But yeah, that's it. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comment section below, and subscribe, check out my channel, look at some of my other videos. I usually don't do a video with my top off, but I'm interested to see what happens and what type of I don't know, because it should be legal, right? Because guys can walk around with their shirts off and it's no issue. It's discrimination if it's not legal. But yeah, anyways, that's it. I hope you all have a great day, and I love you all. And till next time, bye.